You get equations like these sometimes. You can treat them as separate equations. So this one I'd split off into two separate ones. If you have the same things on the outside here, I'll show you an example of that in a minute. If you have the same coefficients of x going on, you can actually just deal with them using one line at a time. But we need to get all the x's to the middle and find an inequality for x. So we've got the first one, which is solving x minus 5 is less than 4x plus 1. We want to get the x able to come into the middle here, so we subtract that, that's 3x is less than minus 6, so minus 2 is less than x. Notice less than or equal to, so remain the less than or equal to, 4x plus 1, less than or equal to 7x plus 1. We arrange the outsides and we get, now we're going to need to be careful about our signs here because of the nature of the numbers. So we get 0 over here is less than or equal to 3x. So x is less than or equal to 0. True. 3x 0. X is bigger than 0. So that looks like it consolidates down to a So we've actually got two statements here, and this one resolves down to, if we actually think about our number line, just to loop that bit. So if we think about the number line again, draw our values on, we've got x is greater than minus 2, and both these statements must be true, so we'll have just use dotted lines for a minute. We've got x is bigger than 0 or more. Well, the only case where these two are true is this region here. So the final solution is x is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. So if we try solving this one. Okay, this sort of inequality, there's another sort of thing that can happen. It can lead to strangles like we saw in the previous videos. Like this first one, it can lead to strangles like this. And that's what this one will do. So if we go about solving it, I can solve it in two separate parts. So I'm going to first of all do this left hand side, 2x plus 2 is less than or equal to 4x plus 3. We get 2x less than or equal to minus 1, so x is greater than or minus a half. On the other side we can get 4x plus 3 is less than 3x plus 7. Rearrange and we get an x is less than 4, and there's my solutions. So now I can actually place it here. Hopefully. It seems to have lost it, so I'll just grab my axis. And what we get as a solution for this one is a series of values which... So the final solution to this one, first of all, because of the order these are in, we've got minus a half is less than or equal to x, is less than 4, and minus a half is less than 4 is true. I can represent it in this form. If this wasn't true, you would wind up having to separate them out as separate inequalities. So it's only because minus a half is less than 4. So I can now use this compounded form. So I get minus a half is one key value, 4 is another key value, I don't want to include 4, but I want to include the minus a half. So when I do that, I can join the two circles together to show that this is my solution space. So minus a half is less than or equal to x